All students or former students know that starting high school or college is a huge change. All you want is to become comfortable in this new environment, learn about it, and start to explore it. But the problem is that then students too quickly get comfortable in their daily habits that they don't explore the city they live in. Several studies show that a change of scenery while studying, or just new scenery in your life in general, will help you take in information easier. You focus better and you learn more if you change the library to one of the cafes on the street or just taking a different way to class once in a while. To get a better understanding of how students really are thinking about their habits, I talked to two of my student friends about their daily lives as students and what their habits might be.
My name is Anton Schultz.
My name is Gabriella. I don't think I've explored as much in 2.5 years as I thought I would. Some things I almost do the same every day is walk to school or work the same way. I rarely change it up. And also if I have a weekend or a free day or something, I usually do the same things. Maybe it just takes a push. Like I'm not scared of exploring new things, it's just very comfortable doing things that I know what I'll get out of it before. If I had everything in front of me saying that this is what it's going to be like, it's going to be sort of like what you've done before or not done, as long as I know what I'm sort of getting myself into.
Walk the same way to school, I go to the same places that I know more or less that I do automatically. I don't want to spend too much time traveling somewhere and not knowing if that's what I want to do or if they have everything I need to. Yeah, it would be great if there was some kind of app or some kind of technology that would help me figure out these places and then maybe show me around, and then some kind of almost like a tour guide that could learn me something new about the place I'm going to or the route I'm taking there. That would be interesting.
I also sent out a few questions to friends on Facebook to see if they feel the same, and also to get a feel of why it is this way. Here are some quotes that I got from them, and by reading this there is no doubt that they get too comfortable with what they know. They go where they used to go, they study at the spots where they always study, and they do what works. They are dedicated to their work and focuses a lot on school, but almost everyone would like to explore the city more, but they feel hindered by their studies. For them to make a change, they need triggers, persuasion, and taking baby steps. It cannot be too drastic changes, and it has to be on their own terms. So how can we have Gabriella and Anton, along with other students, change their study and daily habits? Well, to figure out the best way to reach them, I had to look into the category, realizing that this is not only about student exploring, but also about navigation, city sightseeing, spot finding, networking, and learning. After looking at both successful and unsuccessful ways to activate your user, I found that even if it's a mobile app of earning points or sightseeing on a bus that turns into a boat, you need to extend the experience of the user and what they thought they would get. But what's really in it for me is more the question they ask themselves. They're looking for fun, but they're also looking for value. So these are the insights that I found from all the information I collected. I put my information on a post-it board because by that I could easily grab the most important parts of each category and find the interesting patterns. From my insights, I started to come up with a number of ideas, and after a few days I collected my 3 favorites, and I did a pros and cons list to see what would be the best solution. But I quickly realized that none of them really worked all the way through. So I broke them apart, selected the best ones, went back to my insights, and finally came up with an idea that I think would work. It is called You'll Explore. This is a mobile app that lets you break your habits based on your own preferences. Let me show you how. First, select your action of the day and the habit that you want to start breaking. Say you, for example, select going somewhere. Then on the next slide, you will be asked to put in your time frame for the app to carefully select the best route for you. Then select where you're going. And in seconds, you will have both the map with navigation to your destination, together with the new things you might see along the way. The monuments will also be marked on the map. As you reach your destination, you will get points for you taking the step of breaking your habits, and also the opportunity to earn more points by answering questions about the route or monument you just passed. When you reach different point levels, you will also earn gifts. Gifts of a badge together with something that you as a student might want. For example, free coffee, entries to a museum, or discounts in bookstores, which will be one of the many triggered. You can also compete with the rest of the students in your city. The one that sees the most things and breaks their habits win. So why would this idea work better than the other ones that I had? Well, it triggers and pushes the students to do new things, and they are doing it as a game with rewards, so fun with value. I also looked at my cultural research where I found that today's youth and students like new technology that helps them managing their studies and daily lives. But more so, they rely on it. They rely on it to work, help, or solve problems for them. Therefore, this app will fit students great, as they will try new things and places, actively breaking their habits, plus the change of scenery will have them take in information more efficiently. So what's next? Well, this idea could easily be translated into categories such as tourism, or just by regular people who wants to break their habits. Extensions of this idea does not end here.